Hello, it's Mrs. Z, guys. This is Mrs. Z. Okay, and today is February 4th, 25th. Okay, this is a problem set, grade 5, mission for lesson 16. Okay, let's read the Jakim is icing 30 cupcakes. So he baked 30 cupcakes. He spreads mint icing on 1/5 of the cupcakes, mint icing, and then chocolate on half of the remaining cupcakes. The rest will get vanilla icing. Vanilla icing. How many cupcakes have a vanilla icing? So then this is a called set model. So when we want to show that, we are going to let's make here 30 cupcakes. So I'm going to do a 3 in a row. So 10 in a row, sorry. 2 cupcakes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's just a 10. Okay, so I need a one more row. Again, one. Just gonna go and get 2 at a time. So make a 3 rows of 10, which will give me the 30 cupcakes. Okay. In meantime, I can think the other fraction says that is that says that 1/5 of this are cupcakes with mint icing. So I need to figure out how much is 1/5 of 30. So mathematically, you can say 1/5 times 30, and you can figure it out. Or you can think, okay, I have 30 cupcakes right there, and I need to divide into 5 groups. So what is 30 divided by 5? Or I can think, what is 30 divided by 5 is what number times 5 equals 30. So of course it's 6. So this tells you that if I want to make 6 on the 1/5 of the cupcakes to be mint icing, I needed he needs to sprinkle 6 of them, because 1/5. Another way is you can say 1/5 of 30 equals 1 times, remember how we did this is 1 times 3 is 30 is 30 divided by 5, and that is equals 6. So 1/5 of 30 is 6. So let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are mint icing, so pretending this is mint icing. Got that? Okay. So that is 1/5. Okay, then we need to reread the story again. Joachim has icing 30 cupcakes. He spread mint icing on 1/5 of cupcakes, and so that what he did. And chocolate of half of the remaining cupcakes. So now he did this, half of this it has to be that is chocolate. Half of it needs to be chocolate. So we need to figure out how much is left. So we have 30 minus 6. So what is 30 minus 6? 30 minus 6 equals 24. So that we solved that 24 is remaining. So remaining is 24. Remaining is 24. But the story says half of the remaining will be chocolate. Half of the remaining will be chocolate. So half of 24 is 12. So half of the remaining is chocolate. So so we know now that 12 is gonna 12 gonna be chocolate. Let's pretend that chocolates are these. I'll choose some brown color. So I need to count 12. I can do 6 and 6. That's 12. So these will be the chocolate. So one chocolate. I need to make 12 of them. So 6 and 6, that's 12. So this is chocolate. And this was mint. Mint. Okay. Now, sorry, that was the mint and that was chocolate. So now let's go back to the story. The rest will get vanilla icing. So the rest will get vanilla icing. So now it's easy. Itsy bitsy. It's so easy, correct? Now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 of remaining will be vanilla. Vanilla icing. So how we can say the 30 cupcakes. He did 1/5 of the 30 mint. Then he did 1/2 of remaining to be chocolate. And then that will show that vanilla is also 12 cupcakes. The rest vanilla have a vanilla icing. So we could write how many cupcakes have vanilla icing. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay. 12 cupcakes has vanilla icing. It's done. Okay, that's number 1. So I hope you understand that, and that makes so could you also say half is 12. So that's chocolate. Half of 24 is 12. Let's move to the next one. The next one says Mrs. Onuska made 60 cookies for a bake sale. She sold 2/3 of them and gave 3/4 of remaining cookies to the students working at the sale. How many cookies did she have left? So the total of the cookies is 60 cookies. That's again set model of fractions, and it's it's showing how many, what is 2/3 of the 60, and then what is 3/4 of remaining cookies when they take out these 2/3 of the cookies. So if we use the set model, we can make 60, like we did here, 30, we can make a 60 in a row, or we can think of how we can divide this into the parts. So if I take this into 3 parts, each part will be 20, and then we'll take 2 out of 3, that would be a 40 pieces. So the left will be 20 pieces, but then out of 20 pieces, we needed to divide that into 4 groups. So then that will make 3/4 of it will be the remaining cookie. I really like idea to really draw 60, and let's see if we can make it a little smaller. This is pretty small, so I'm gonna do 6 rows, 6 columns. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 in the column, and let's see, I can do it faster with my hands. So I'm gonna do this. So I will have a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you have a hard time, you can always draw the line through it in highlighter, and then a circle through the circles on a line. That will give you the more precision if you need that. Okay, so 6 times 10, it's going to be 60. And then here is the last row, and let me check double. Did I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 10 is 60. Here's the 60 cookies. Now we need to find what is 2/3 of 60. You can think how you're going to divide 60 into 3 pieces. 60 divide into 3 pieces. That is 20, because 20 times 3 is 60. Mathematically, you can also say what is 60 times 2/3, or what is 2/3 of 60, which is 60 times 2 divided by 3, which is 120 divided by 3, and that is so 60 divided by 3 equals 40, because 40 times 3 is sorry, you can see it. 60 times 2/3, or 2/3 of 60. 60 times 2 divided by 3. It's 120 divided by 3. And then there is 3 times 40 makes 120. So in a 2/3, there is a 40 cookies. So when we look back, the Oniko made 60 cookies for a bake sale. She sold 2/3 of them. Okay, so she sold 2/3 of it. One third is 20, so 2/3 will be 40. And then we can see that if we go 10, 20, 30, 40, this here, she already sell. It's a sold. Okay, so sold 40 cookies. Okay, or 2/3 of 60. 2/3 of 60. So that is this part. Now the story says she and then gave 3/4 of remaining cookies to the students working at the sale. So this was a leftover. This was a leftover, but the 3/4 of that has to go to the workers, students that they were helping. What you really need is to figure it out how many cookies are left over. So if 40 was giving up sold, then of course 20 should be that leftover. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 is left. And then students will get 3/4 of 20. So, how we can find the four pieces? If you divide this into four equals pieces, you have 20. Divide by four, then 5 is 1/4. But you need, she's going to give it 3/4 to the student. So that would be at 3 times 20 divided by 4. So you can see 3 times 20 is 60 divided by 4. So you can think of what number times 4 makes 60. So if you think, or you can divide, this is division symbol, so you can also do like this. If you think about 60, and divide it into 4. You can break 60 into 40 and 20, and then then 40 divided by 4 is 10, and then 20 divided by 4 is 5. So together, 60 divided by 4 would be 15. That's one of the strategy to think. Another is to just do the standard algorithm, which would be like this. Okay, if you start with one number, you can think, oh, if I have a 6 tens, how many tens go into 4 groups? It goes 1. 1 times 4 is 4. We subtract, we got 2 tens left. We regroup to 2 tens to make 21s. And then we can share 4. How many ones are in a 4 groups? There is 5. 5 times 4 is 20, and I have no remainder. So if we divide 60 by 4, we got 15. So how many? The 15 cookies were given to the students. So if I have leftover here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this was 3/4 of 20. And that is 15 cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cookies. That was the Okay, I want you to see all the problem in drawing. I hope that that helps. So to recap this, there are 60 cookies. The story says that she sold 2/3 of it. So 60 divided into 3 is 20. That's 1/3. But then 20 and 20 more, it's 2/3, which 2/3 of 60 makes 40 cookies. So she sold 40 cookies. Then leftover was 20, and she decided she's going to give 3/4 of the 20 to the students. So she gave 15 because 3/4 of 20 is 15 cookies she gave to students, and then the 5 cookies are still not left. How many cookies did she have left? So she has 5 cookies left. Left. She has 5 cookies left. Okay, let's move to the next one. The Booster Club sells 240 cheeseburgers, and 1/4 of the cheeseburgers had pickles. 1/2 of the remaining burgers had onions, and the rest had tomato. So let's start this just to mathematically. 240 cheeseburgers is total. 1/4 of that are cheeseburger. The Booster, 1/4 of the cheeseburger had pickles. So they had pickles. So 1/4 of 240 has a pickles. That's what the story says. The Booster Club sells 240 cheeseburgers. 1/4 of cheeseburgers had pickles. So what is 1/4 of 240? So we can say, okay, 1 times 240 divide by 4. Okay, in this case, we can look, the 24 and 4, they're related. We can simplify by dividing by 4 right away. So if we divide by 4, we will get here 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then 240 divided by 4. We can think that this is 24 times 10. So like 24 divided by 4 is 6, and then 20 and then we add a 0 because 60 times 4 makes 240, and practically we got 60 divided by 1 is 60. So we know that 1/4 of 240 is 60. So they were pickles, cheeseburgers with pickles. Okay, now half of remaining burgers had onions. So the question is, if the total is 200 and the pickles are 60, we need to say, okay, 240 minus 60 will be remaining. So equals remaining. So if we subtract, we can think about 200 as 100 minus 60, that's 40. And then you have 140 plus 40, that makes 180. Or we can try two standard algorithm minus 60. And then we can think 0 minus 0 once. And you cannot give me 6 when you have 4 tens. So you have to regroup the 100 and then make 100 into 10 tens, which will make 14 tens. 14 minus 6. What number times plus 6 makes 14? And that is 8, because 8 plus 6 is 14. And 1 give me no hundreds, so the answer is 180. So remaining is 180 cheeseburgers. So now when we find how much is remaining, then we can go and say, okay, half of remaining burgers are onion. So what is a half of 180? So onions is half of remaining, so that means 180 divided into 2, or 1 half of 180. Half of 180, half of 18 is 9, so half of 180 is 90. 90 has are with onions. And they said that the rest are tomato. The rest are tomato. So now, because it was 180 remaining, so 90 are onions. Then rest is a half, so it has to be also 90 with tomato as well. So onion and tomato. And so if the remaining is 180, half of that of 180 is 90, and then 90 plus 90 makes 180. Tomato is 90 as well. Okay. How many cheeseburger had tomato? 90 cheeseburgers had tomato. Tomato. And that is our problem 3. Okay, I hope you can relate on my teaching and you can understand it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Oh, there is lots more. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a long lesson. Okie dokie. Let's move on. Milan puts 1/4 of her loan of Milan. It's Milan in my language is a male, so says Milan put 1/4 of his loan moving money in saving and uses half of the remaining money to pay back her sister. If she has $50 left, how much did she have at first? Or he? That's okay. So anyway, so Milan, what's first to draw of it? So we're gonna draw one that of the. I'm gonna make 4 equivalent pieces. So let's see if I can make that. Okay, make it half. And again, half. Okay, so 1/4 of the money. 1/4 of the money is Milan puts 1/4 of the money in a saving. So this is saving. 1/4 saving. Okay, and then of remaining money to he did and uses half of the remaining money to pay back her sister. So pay back of half of the remaining. So if we cut, this is remaining, these three parts are remaining. If we cut this into the half, we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces is remaining. Half of it is this. So this is how much payback to the sister. Okay, and when we think about what part of a fraction that is, that represents the saving is same as 2/4. Look, 2/4 is same as 1/4. 2/8. Sorry, 2/8 is same as 1/4, and then the payback is 3 out of 8 pieces. 3/8 is payback to sister. So if she has $15 left, how much money did she have at first? So this is what she gives sister, this is what she saved, and this is what is left. These three parts are representing $15. So each part is $5. So now we know that how much is the rest going to be. Each pieces are the same amount, same size of the fraction. So we know now what is really how much money total that it has. So that the total was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $40. So how much did she have at first? So I'm going to change the name Milana. If you put A, that it becomes the lady name. Milana have how much did she have at first? Milana had what did I say? What did I say? 10, 20, 30, $40. $40 at first. If you want to if you want to prove it, you can prove it. So 1/4 of 40 is $10. Look, 1/4 is $10, and then that is 3. That's a 3/8 of 40 is $15, and then 3/8 is also what is left. How much she has left is $15. So 3/8 of 40 is 15. So this is left money. This is sister, and this is saving. Okay, so now we can we have a pictorial we have written, and I hope this makes sense to you. Okay. Dijon is sorting his rock collection. 2/3 of rocks are metaphoric. So 2/3, this is science. Metamorphic. And 3/4 of remaining are igneous rocks. Okay. If the three rocks left over at sedimentary and if the 3 rocks left over are sedimentary, how many rocks does Dijon half. Okay, so 3 rocks left are sedimentary. Okay, so let's see how we can make sense of that. Dijon sorted his rocks collection, so we need to show 2/3 first. Okay, I'm gonna make a rectangle and I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. Okay, let's see. Going about like this. That is 1, 2, 3 pieces. So that's this. The 2/3 of rocks are metamorphic. Metamorphic are this one and this one. Okay, metamorphic, 2/3. This is 2/3. Okay, now 3/4 of remainder are igneous. So we need to cut this pot into 4 pieces. So let's go half and again half and again half. So in order to have 4 pieces, we needed to always cut the complete hole into the pot. So this is remaining part, and then only the 3 out of 4. So this one and this one and this one are igneous rocks. And then if the 3 rocks are left, that's left, 3 rocks are left. These are called sedimentary. So these are sedimentary, and that is, so now we know how many smaller pieces are. So we think 4 times 3, that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then 1/12 is 3 rocks. 3 rocks. So then metamorphic are these. So metamorphic, okay, metamorphic are 2/3 of the shape, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 twelfths. 8 twelfths. And that is, now each box is 3. Leftover is 3, so age 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. So now we know how many rocks are metamorphic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3, 3 times 8 is 24 rocks. Okay, rocks are metamorphic. And then we know now this orange part is 3/4 of the remaining, but also they are actually 3/12 of the rocks, and 3/12 is 9 rocks. 9 rocks are igneous rocks. I really hope that this is for you comprehensible, because it's all about knowing what the whole is. Take out the part, and then know what the remaining is. Then cut the remaining into a fraction, but cutting in, thinking of the whole into the parts, then at the end, it tells you that the one piece is actually 3 rocks. So then everything else unit becomes a 3. And then from there, you figure it out. So then the question is, how many rocks does Dijon have? He has, now thinking, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 3. So you can think about what 10 times 3 is 30, and then 2/3, 2 threes are 6, so 36 should be that. Or we can say 12 times 3 equals 36 rocks. Okay, so 10 times 3 is 30 in your brain, and 2 times 3 is 6. Together they make 36. So let's write it down. How many rocks does Dijon have? Dijon has 36 rocks all together. All together. Okay, let's move to the next one. Parks is wearing several rubber bracelets. Parks wearing several rubber bracelets. 1/3 of bracelets are tie-dye, 1/6 are blue, 1/3 of remainder are camouflage. If Parks wear 2 camouflage bracelets, how many bracelets does he have on? Okay. Parks wearing several rubber bracelets. Several. 1/3 of them are tie-dye. 1/6 are blue. 1/3 of remainder are camouflage. 1/3 of remaining are camouflage. So let's talk about how we can represent. Let's see. This is, again, I'm going to make let's see, this is the whole bracelets. The first we need showed 1/3. So 3 pieces, and that is, so 1/3 are the tie-dye. That. But now I needed to show 1/6. So if we go 1/6, so if the 1/3 is this, and then you need to have a show how many it's 1/6, I have to cut my shape into 6 pieces. So this here is 1/3, but it's also 2/6. And then 1/6 are blue. So let's see, that's looking for blue. If I have a blue, I'll try to do this. Okay. Oh, okay, I can do that. Okay. Oh, can work. The blue. This is 2/6 is 1/3, and these are blue bracelet. Okay. That's 1/6. Now, 1/3 of remainder are camouflage. So this is a remainder. So 1 out of 3 pieces is camouflage. So like pretending green and dark green and black. So 1/3 of remaining. So these are 3 parts. So it has to be that this is 1 out of 3 pieces is camouflage. Okay. So then they say if Parks wear two camouflage bracelets, how many bracelets does he have on? Okay, 1/3 of remainder are camouflage. So they say that two so two are here in a camouflage. So then everything else is gonna be counting as a two. So how many bracelets does he have on? So he has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 bracelets. He has 12 bracelets. So let's tie-dye equals 4 bracelets. Okay, the blue equals 2 bracelets, and then camouflage equals 2, and then rest is maybe the different colors. So rest is 4 that we have, 4 plus. So altogether that makes 12 bracelets. How many bracelets does he have? He has 12 bracelets. He has first 12 bracelets. Okay, now let's see the last one. Ahmed spent 1/3 of his money on burrito and water bottle. The burrito cost 2 times as much as the water. The burrito cost $4. How much money does Ahmed have left? So Ahmed spent 1/3 of his money on a burrito and a water bottle. The burrito cost 2 times as much as the water. The burrito cost $4. How much money does Ahmed have left? Okay, let's try. So if this is the whole money he has, okay, he spent 1/3 on 1/3 on burrito and water, correct? That's 1/3. But they say that burrito it costs 2 times as much as water. So that means that if that 2 parts of this cost as burrito and 1 part is the water. So I'm going to go and cut this into 3 pieces. So if this represents the water, and that's 1 part of the one of that 1/3, and then burrito is this and this part. So 2 times as much as the water. So burrito has 2 parts, and the water is 1. And that's burrito cost $4. So we need to share this $4 equally on. So that means that each of the parts is $2. And this This is just 1/3. 1/3. And so now we can prove our answer by how much money does Ahmed have left. So he did spend 1/3, but then each pot is $2. So his total, Ahmed had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, $18. So he had $18 total. Had $18 total. He he spent $6 and has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $12 left. And he has $12 left. We can check what would be 1/3 of 18. If we want to see this is what 1/3 of 18 is. So 1 times 18 divide by 3, and 18 divide into 3 equals 6, and that is $246. So he spent $6 and he had $12 left. Okay, so that is, well, 1/3 is same as we created parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can say that 3/9 is same as 1/3, or 6/9 is equals $12 that is left, and this is spent $6. Okay, so that was problems, 7 problems in lesson 16, grade 5, module 4. Let's see how much work we have done. So this was number 7. We did 6. We did 5. We did 4. Then we did 3. We did 2. And we did 1. And this was Mrs. Z. And so I hope you didn't get tired. I am. So good night for you, and I appreciate you. Bye bye.